On the 3rd day of May, year 1469, in Florence, Italy, a boy was born named Niccolo de Bernardo de Machiavelli. He learned Latin and became an assiduous reader of the ancient classic. Machiavelli was a political philosopher and diplomat during Renaissance.
For the very safety of the country depends upon the considerations to be taken. No consideration of justice or injustice, humanity or cruelty, nor of glory or of shame should be allowed to prevail. But putting all other considerations aside, the only question should be, what course will save the life and liberty of the country?
Today, we know him as one of the founders of philosophy in history, and one of the first to create a political science based on the historical action.
Good day, everybody. Welcome to our very own show, The Prince. Today, we're going to meet the real Prince. He is a political philosopher and diplomat during Renaissance. Recently, he has several discourses. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's give a warm of applause to Mr. Niccolo Machiavelli. Good day, sir. Have a seat. Can you tell us about Renaissance? It was during Renaissance period where man was discovered. Displacing God, man became the center of the universe. Also was an effect of man's growing restlessness as well as of changing in social and technological condition as it views man in his totality, man in relation to himself, to society, and to the world. Thank you very much, Mr. Machiavelli. As far as we know about you, you are the author of The Prince. The Prince is a very controversial and practical book because it does not tell the readers what an ideal prince and principality is, but it explains what actions and qualities have enabled the prince to best rule a certain principality.
Precisely, my book tackled about different sides, republics, and principalities. It also explained how the ruler ruled his principality.
Can you tell us what kind of character a prince should have?
Yes, of course. For instance, a man who wants to show goodness in all things comes to the point that he will ruin all those who are not good. And because of this, it is necessary for the prince wanting to maintain himself and learn how to be able to be not good and use it and not use it according to necessity.
So in other words, you are giving us an advice on how one will get the political most power and will give the republic less problem.
You're absolutely right.
And now, let's talk about your political philosophy, realism, and your other... What do you mean by end justifies the means? The end justifies the means. I formulated this political theory after years of observing corrupt politics close up. True, it would have been better for human beings to follow established moral and ethical precepts. I knew, but politics was a tainted profession. Saints passed their lives praying in monasteries or in leper colonies. City Hall was the domain of the devil. To survive in the City Hall, one had to adopt the tactics of the devil. I am a realist. This is the way it is in the real world. If you want to succeed in the real world, use the real world strategies. What about virtue? Do you think it's possible for a person in power to act in a moral way? Politically, I use the term virtue not from the Christian concept of virtue but in its original meaning. Virtue is the possession of qualities necessary for success in preserving the state. Virtue means military valor. What I mean for virtue is that to be a successful leader, you have to be ambitious, ruthless, crafty, and successful leader. That's it. So, thank you very much, Mr. Machiavelli. Oh, it's my pleasure. I hope everybody learned a lot from Mr. Machiavelli's political philosophy. Once again, this is your host, Jean K. Corpus. heavy traffic eh. Last week, we tackled about one of the good philosophers who have wonderful philosophy in life. Now, we will discuss the father of modern political theory. Sounds new. He is no other than Niccolo Machiavelli. He has several discourses. The first one is, there are two ways of fighting, one by law and another one by force. Meaning, if you want to get something, you can get it by doing what is right or what is moral, or doing by force or lahat. The second is, by arming your subject, you're also arming yourself. For instance, ikaw yung mastermind ng isang sindikato. So, ang gagawin mo, poprotektahan mo lahat ng servant mo para hindi ka nila isumbong sa pulis. Third, princes have paid more attention to the retirement of life. They have lost the position of power. Meaning, pag halimbawa binibigay natin ang ating attention sa isang bagay, makakalimutan natin ang iba pang importanteng bagay. Fourth, he has come to know the character of his territory and know how to defend it. Kailangan, alam natin kung paano natin poprotektahan ang teritoryo natin para alam natin kung paano natin siya ipaglalaban sa ibang mga kaaway. Last, ends justify the means. Meaning, halimbawa, mga lalaki, di ba mga naniligaw yan sa mga babae? Kaya ang gagawin nila para magpasagot yung mga babae, ma-turn on sa kanila yung mga babae, pa-i-impress nila ito, gagawin nila, ibibigay nila o ipapakita nila kung ano yung best nila. And that's the 5 discourses of Niccolo Machiavelli.